Randy Hunt, voice of the Patriots. We're back for this is week 11, Coach. Patriot TV. I'm with Coach Vickers. Winning's becoming the normal thing here. We're on a little bit of a streak. Good thing here at the end of the season. Haven't seen any complacency on the field. We seem like everyone's not, they're not taking winning for granted. Had another solid performance Friday night down at Wyoming East. Picked up win number 8. That's one more than we won last year, Coach. We're doing well. Got one game remaining. Offensively, things we got done as usual. Had over 200 yards on the ground, 100 and plus yards in the air Friday night.
Randy, it's these guys have responded well all year. Wyoming East, is a tough opponent. Number one, they have a strong tradition. When you got to go down there to their place, it becomes even more of a task. And there's things that we struggled with. We ran the ball for 200 yards, a little over 200 yards, which is certainly a positive. It wasn't as smooth as I'd hoped, but we scored on some big plays. We scored on 2 pass plays, over 40 yards. So that ate up a lot of our yardage right there as far as driving the ball down the field. But I thought our guys played physical and played hard. We had some penalties we had to kind of work on, and we've talked about that, and we'll work on it this week as well. But overall I'm pleased with what we're able to do. Right at 350 yards total offense. We had great night, returning the ball as well. And so we have some guys that have done some things throughout the year, and a lot of those same guys did a lot of great things on Friday night as well.
Looking back at the season, I know we got one game left, but Noah Adams broke the millennial mark this past week. He got a total of 1,043 yards on the season. I was just looking at some stats as a team. We're sitting at 2,677 yards on the ground and 423 through the air. That's on 375 games through 9 plays. 375 plays through 9 games. That's a lot of numbers. But that averages to 8.26 yards per play for the whole season. That's 8 yards a play. That's going to be successful on offense.
I'll take 8 yards a play any game, any day. That's for sure. But like I said, one thing that's really been in our favor offensively this year is we have just a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things with the ball. We have 3 guys in the backfield that are all really good and a little different in their own way, and so we can attack, left, middle, right. We can attack inside. We can attack outside. We can go over top with our passing game. We can utilize a short passing game as well, and then we're dangerous. Some in the return game with some all-purpose yards, and so I'm really proud of our offense. Certainly we kind of put together a goal a few weeks ago to try to see if we could get to 3,000 yards rush, and I don't know if we can quite do that now or not. We'll need 350 some yards or so rushing. It's gonna be a tough task against the group we're playing on Friday, that's for sure. But like I said, I think we're right at the 3,000, just over the 3,000 yard mark. We're almost
2,677 is what.
Right, and then we have 400 yards passing, so we're over 3,000 yards of total offense. So that's certainly a solid year, and we still got a game to go, and then a playoff game. So we'll see what we can do and kind of keep working. That's for sure. And
then on the other side of the ball, we're on the season again. About 3.5 yards per play that we're giving up. That'll make a few teams punt the ball. And last week, I think we only gave up 2.5 yards per play. So defense been solid again this Friday night, as it has been most of the season.
Yeah, I'm really proud of our defense. They've been great all year long. If you look at it, certainly those stats are impressive. We've given up 90 points. That's an average of 10 points a game. If you look at it a little different way, if you look at our first group defense, we probably only given up 54 points, something like that. About roughly half those points that come against our JV guys, and that's okay. They deserve to play. But when you kind of look at it and analyze it a little bit, kind of look deeper, I'm super proud of these guys. We probably could have had a couple more shutouts throughout the year had we left our first guys in there. But they understand that what we're trying to do as a program, and they've been great about it all year. These guys are number one, they're tough kids. but they fly the football. They're fun to watch. They're fun to coach. I don't always know what we're going to get on every play, that's for sure. They're a little crazy sometimes, but they're fun to coach. So I'll take them over anybody else's, that's for sure.
Yeah, we get occasional backflip over the goal line every once in a while. But that's okay. The fans like that. We're 8-1, Coach. We're still at that number 8 spot in the playoff ratings that came out again today. Obviously, everyone knows if we beat Roane County this Friday night, and that's a game we got to win. It's not a game we can take very lightly. We should get home field advantage. We should not. There's no way we're going to fall. I've done some math. Possibly move up a spot if things fall our way. We're excited about going to Roane County this week. They're going to be one of the better teams we've faced, and they're 5-3. And last thing we want to do is come out flat on the last game of the season. And so, what are we looking at Roane County Friday night?
Sure. Number one, Roane is a tough opponent. I'll be honest with you, they're probably the second best overall team that we're going to play this year. They probably will see the best athlete of anybody that we've played this year. They have a tailback, a running back / quarterback, kind of wildcat type kid that is probably on the Kennedy Award watch list, which is the player of the year in the state. He's good. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. Our kids are certainly not going to take them lightly. We got to go up there. It's a 2 hour 15, 2 hour, 20-minute trip, something like that. And they got to win to make the playoffs. If they win, they're probably in the playoffs, so they have a lot of motivation there. But yeah, if we can win that game, looking at some things, I think we'll probably move up to 7th. I think we'll jump Nicholas, with what we've been able to do, and set up a home game for us. If we're not fortunate enough to win, I don't think we'll drop too far. Maybe 9 or 10. I think we're still in good shape as far as that goes. But we certainly need to win to have a home game. So we need support, this week. I know it's a long trip, but come on up there and check us out because it should be one of the better games we've played all year. And we're really looking forward to it and to, see what we can do. Basically, it's like another playoff game, especially for them. So, we got to treat it kind of like a playoff game too and match their intensity. So it should be fun.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very important game, and guys have put in a lot of time from early summer up till now, and you don't want to let up. Don't want to let up at this point. So appreciate it, Coach. Could be a historic season to get that 9th win in the Vickers era, and we're going to be right back with my buddy Hagen Harvey in just one moment. This is Randy Hunt for Patriot TV. All right, this is Randy Hunt, Patriot TV. I'm back with Hagen Harvey, one of our defensive specialists. Hagen, we're 9 games into the regular season with the playoffs to follow. First thing I want to ask you is a lot of people may not know you had some surgery right in the middle of the season. So you want to tell us a little bit about, what you had done and how you've recovered from that and how you're feeling now.
Yeah, I had surgery right after Westside, the Monday after Westside, actually, and I had a hernia repair. It started hurting me early on in the season, and I figured I'd go ahead and get it fixed because my mom, wrestling coming up, she wanted it done and ready. So 2 weeks after my surgery, 3 weeks after my surgery, I came back to play Liberty, half a game at least, and felt okay. It hurt a little, but I was able to play, fought through. The big bye week after Liberty helped me out a lot. Wyoming East, we played Wyoming East, tough, hard-fought game. I had snuff, tape me up a little, get it fixed, and feeling good now, ready to play Roane County.
That's good, man. I'm glad you're back. You say you're feeling about 100% now. That's awesome. We've had several wrestlers on this show, Noah and all your fellow wrestlers. You guys have been a pretty big impact as a wrestling team. Had a big impact on the football program this year. Tell me a little bit about your success on the mat and what you are expecting, what your goals and expectations for this year.
Yeah, my freshman year didn't go the way I wanted it to, but sophomore year I started the season wrestling 126. I mean, it was a good year. ended up wrestling states 145, placed fourth, lost the first round, fought all the way back, Conso finals and lost. But it was tough, but I had fun. I'm glad all the wrestlers came out and played some football this year. I think it really helped our season.
Yeah. And what are you expecting this coming season?
Oh, I'm better be on the top.
Ready?
Yeah, I better be on the top. Win states, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. So we're Independence is going to go for 4 in a row. Is that 4 state championships in a row? All right. We'll be there watching. You've watched game film on Roane County. You guys have talked about it a little bit. You play a lot on the defensive side of the ball. What are you expecting from their offense? Have you guys got the key players that you're looking at, or what are we going to look at Friday night?
I know they play hard, run hard. I mean, when we hit, we're going to have to wrap up. Number 21 looks. I mean, Coach told you he's pretty good. I mean, going for the player of the year in the state and stuff. When we hit, we need to wrap up and play hard 100% the whole game, hard as we can.
All right, very good. Last game of the regular season, man, it's hard to believe. It's already come and gone. Thank goodness we're looking at playoffs, so it's not our last game. Hopefully we'll come back here and play. Anyways, anything to say to the fans that have been supporting us all year and hope we come out Friday night?
I love every single one of you guys. You guys help out. I love to be able to run out and hear you guys cheer and it be loud. I mean, it really pumps us up, gives us it encourages us to go out there and play harder. I mean, especially the ones that travel on the road with us. When we look up in the stands and see a full packed stands on the road, I mean, there's nothing better.
I agree, Hagan. I know what it's like. So, man, appreciate you being on here on Patriot TV. We'll see you guys Friday night. Hagan wants everybody out there, so let's pack the bleachers. We got 1 game left, and then it's the playoffs. So we're almost at the end. This is Randy Hunt for Patriot TV. Let's go, Patriots!